count on.
New Mexico will not be home to Tesla's new $5 billion battery factory. The Associated Press says the car company chose Nevada. New Mexico was one of 5 states being considered. California, Arizona, and Texas were also in the running. The decision is an economic blow with the loss of an estimated 6,500 jobs.
Action 7 News reporter Laura Terrain joins us live from City Hall to find out what local officials and lawmakers are saying about it.
Well, Doug and Shelley, we spoke to the Greater Albuquerque Chamber of Commerce, state lawmakers, as well as the mayor's office. All agree that New Mexico would have been a great fit for Tesla to build its gigafactory. Unfortunately, we now know that is not the case, and many people have different theories as far as why Nevada beat us in order to obtain the factory and the 6,500 jobs to go with it. Terry Cole, CEO of the Greater Albuquerque Chamber of Commerce, says we weren't competitive enough, and this should be a learning opportunity for us to offer greater incentives in the future, incentives like tax breaks or other package deals to lure companies and large-scale operations to New Mexico.
Initially, I was disappointed about it, but on the other hand, we have to pick ourselves up by the bootstraps, and we have to be forward-thinking in what we say and what we do, so that we can get our state prepared to be ready and competitive for the next opportunity.
And Mayor Berry told Action 7 News, in part, we appreciated the opportunity to pitch Albuquerque to Tesla. We put together a world-class proposal and believe we are a world-class city. We also spoke to Senate Majority Whip Tim Keller, who said we may have had a better chance at getting Tesla here if Governor Martinez had called a special session to offer tax incentives for the company, though the governor's office did tell us in the past that special session would have meant $50,000 a day to taxpayers. Tim Keller says that price tag pales in comparison to what Tesla would have brought to the state as far as those 6,500 jobs in that $5 billion gigafactory. Live at City Hall, Laura Terrain, KOAT Action 7 News.
There may be a small ray of hope for New Mexico. The Associated Press is reporting Tesla will still make plans for a second factory site in case Nevada doesn't come through on its promises or if Tesla decides to build a second factory.
Now, we contacted Governor Martinez's office to see what she has to say about the decision. The governor's spokesperson says she won't comment today because she hasn't been officially told Tesla chose Nevada, adding she'll be ready to talk about the disappointment possibly tomorrow. We're going to show you what she has to say tomorrow on Action 7 News and at KOAT.com.
So what may have given Nevada the edge? Well, one big thing, taxes. The state doesn't have either a personal or corporate income tax, but the latter could change after the November election. One of Nevada's U.S. senators says if voters approve a corporate income tax, that could impact the Tesla deal. Nevada also has some attractive tax breaks and helps companies pay for job training for their employees. It's also close to the California plant where Tesla builds its cars, and the state is rich in lithium, a key ingredient in the batteries. This isn't the first time Tesla has passed over New Mexico. In 2008, Tesla said it would build a factory in Albuquerque, but California's governor put up a package of tax breaks, and Tesla decided to go with the Golden State. California tried to do the same thing again this year for the Gigafactory.
Albuquerque police